Okay, we are live, and I see that Randy from the past and the here and now are both present in this meeting, and I'll hand it off to Larry.
Connor, are you there?
Cassandra, he's here. He's just helping Randy. He'll be right back.
Just make sure that he's paying attention to who is waiting in the waiting room to make sure that everybody is joining, because we're
Right.
missing
Okay.
several legislators.
Yep.
Are we ready to go, Cassandra?
No, we're still waiting for some legislators, I believe.
Ryan, where'd you get that macho picture that you got on there? That's back when you had hair.
Randy got out of this one easy because I was going to put it up on the big screen if we were meeting in person.
Yep, that was the last picture taken without a mustache. Believe it or not. That was 3 years ago before I became a legislator.
Yeah, sure.
It's pretty funny.
Anyone viewing from the YouTube live stream, just bear with us as we wait for legislators and the press to join into the Zoom meeting. I literally don't have permission to do it. Brandon has to give me permission.
Andrea, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay. I think all we're missing is Legislator Burns, who I'm trying to reach.
I spoke to him earlier. Yeah. He wasn't sure if he could make it, but there's a possibility.
Larry, I would say, go ahead whenever you feel ready. I sent Ron a message, so hopefully he'll join after a few minutes.
Okay, let's call the meeting to order and roll call, please.
Okay. Sorry. Hathaway,
Here.
LaSchultz,
Here.
Burns is absent at the moment. Gilbert? Legislator Gilbert? I can see you, but I can't hear you. Chartrand?
Here.
Morahan?
Here.
Colzer? He's on, but he's muted. Osborne?
Here.
King?
Here.
Dahlhoff?
Here, can you hear us, Ian? Okay, you're broken up. We're having a hard time understanding you.
You hear me now?
Not really.
Your screen keeps freezing, Ian.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it says the kids are watching videos or something. I'll go find out.
All right, my apologies. It's been a very busy day and I did not put an invocation together. I apologize for that. And with respect to the pledge, we're all in different rooms. I'm not sure who has and who does not have a flag to pledge to, so I'm going to forego that also. And move to privilege of the floor. So we're going to open privilege of the floor concerning opening 0.8 miles of County Route 194 from the intersection of Corey Road southwest to the intersection of the existing snowmobile trail in the town of Pinckney for snowmobile access. The second item is the 2021 tentative Lewis County budget. Is there anyone who would like to, let's start with the opening of the road. Anyone that would like to comment on that road opening?
Chairman, I did receive one comment that I'd like to read. This is from Scott Margison, the president of Barnes Corners Snow Pals. And his comment is, this is vital for the connectivity to the snowmobile trail from Copenhagen to Barnes Corners and for the economic impact on businesses in Barnes Corners.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that would like to comment on that? Okay, moving on to the 2021 tentative Lewis County budget. Do we have any comments on that?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I received one comment from Paulette Rose, who is with the North Country Library System. On behalf of the libraries in Lewis County, I would like to thank the Board of Legislators for its continued support. The funding provided helps our libraries meet the technology needs of patrons each year. 2020 has shown just how important those needs are, and our libraries rose to the challenge. With public safety at the forefront, during the pause order, staff continued services through online book collections, virtual story hours, equipment loan, and free Wi-Fi. Throughout the remainder of the year, libraries have continued to adapt to safely offer services and meet community needs. All of this would not have been possible without the county's support. Again, thank you for supporting libraries in our county. We look forward to serving our communities in 2021.
Do we have any other comments on the 2021 budget? Hi, Ron.
Hello.
We will leave that public hearing open for comments and come back to it. And while we're waiting for that, we'll move on to a proclamation for Legislator Schultz, read by Cassandra.
Proclamation to commend Randall L. Schultz. Whereas Randall L. Schultz began his role on the Lewis County Board of Legislators as the District 2 representative on January 1st, 2018, continuously serving in that capacity for a period of almost 3 years. And whereas he served as chair of the Taxation, Information Management, Elections, and Agricultural Committee in 2018, and served as chair of the Health and Human Services Committee in 2020, where he earned his reputation as an efficient and professional chair, making sure all voices were heard. And whereas he was appointed the chair of the Ad Hoc Committee for Management Exempt Compensation and provided excellent leadership and guidance to create a policy to establish guidelines for compensation-based decisions related to salary increases, cost of living, and longevity for exempt employees of Lewis County, which was unanimously adopted by the entire board on August 4th, 2020. And whereas he recognized the economic importance of Fort Drum in the North Country, and he was heavily involved in military issues, which allowed him the opportunity to travel to Washington, D.C. with a group from Advocate Drum to lobby on behalf of Fort Drum issues and accept the North Country's award as a Greta American Defense Community. And whereas we wish to express our gratitude and recognize Randall L. Schultz not only for his time and energy, but also for his competence, intelligence, and leadership in guiding Lewis County forward. Now, therefore, on behalf of the Lewis County Board of Legislators, I, Lawrence L. Dahlhoff, as chairman, do hereby record our appreciation and enduring respect for Randall L. Schultz and wish him the best in the next chapter of his life.
I'd like to say thank you, Randy, for all that you've helped us accomplish. And it's unfortunate that we have to do it this way because we could have had a really good time razzing you otherwise, but we'll just have to make this work. But thank you very much for your community service.
You're welcome, and thank you. And it's 2020. What else can you expect?
And for those that missed it earlier, this is Randy's last photo before he grew his mustache. He said it was 3 years ago.
That's what public service does to you.
Yeah, you're telling me, Randy.
Yeah, you look like my son, Ryan.
So the 11/2/2020 board minutes have been distributed. Does anyone have any comments, amendments, or corrections that they'd like to offer for that? If not, the minutes will stand approved. Report of the Finance and Rules Committee per Rule 6.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Finance and Rules Committee has met and they recommend to waive rules to act upon late resolutions.
Could I have a motion to that effect, please?
So move.
Randy, second by
I'll second it.
Greg. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? I see none opposed. Motion carries. Presentations of petitions, communications, and notices. Cassandra, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The following resolution was received from Essex County, a resolution calling on the governor and state legislative leaders to restore reductions to county's sales tax. That's the end of my report.
Thank you. Reports of county officers and departments. Cassandra, please.
Thank you. Brian Mooney submitted the October sealer of weights and measures activity reports, which have been placed on file with the clerk of the board. That's the end of the report.
Reports of standing committees. Tom, with Finance and Rules, would you like to start, please?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have nothing to present at this time.
Any questions for Tom? If not, we'll move on to Jerry with General Services, please. Jerry, you're on mute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. At this point in time, I have nothing.
Any questions for Jerry?
Thank you.
Randy with Health and Human Services will give you a chance for your last shot here.
All right, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just obviously, I can state the obvious with regards to the COVID. I think our team has been doing a fantastic job with what we're up against. I have the utmost faith that they'll carry on. Even when I'm gone, I'm moving to a hotter spot, believe it or not. I'm probably walking into a lockdown tomorrow over near Erie County. But the main thing is just continue to please be respectful of everybody. We can get through this, but we just have to respect each other. And moving forward, let's hope we get through all of this and get it behind us. And that's the end of my report. And I thank you all very much for allowing me to be the chairman of the Health and Human Services Committee. And it's been an honor to serve you folks. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any questions for Randy? Thank you, Randy. Dick is the board's rep on the hospital board of managers, please.
This is a crazy month for meetings, Larry, and I have nothing to report at this time. I'd like to thank Randy for his serving the Health and Human Services Committee and the excellent job he did. Did I come through?
Yes.
Okay, that's the end of my report, barring questions.
Thank you, Dick. County manager report, Ryan.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Obviously, our efforts continue to be focused on the COVID-19 situation in Lewis County. We did have 10 additional cases today, and unfortunately, our third fatality from COVID-19, third this week and third since the beginning of the pandemic. Obviously, our efforts are continually focused in that direction. However, we do have our new highway superintendent who started on Monday, Tim Hunt. He's doing a wonderful job. He is getting to know everybody, and I think he's going to be a great addition to our team. Today was Warren Shaw's last day. Warren Shaw, if you include his years of service with the town of Croghan, has been a public servant here in Lewis County in one way or another, in one capacity or another, for 27 years. So a much deserved retirement for Mr. Shaw. And so we certainly wish him well. And Randy, personally, I just want to say thanks for everything. You're a great member of the team, great to work with. And I hope you caught the bug, and maybe you'll get involved down in your new home. And if so, I'll certainly send the county manager down there a word of warning. So that'll conclude my report.
It's District 1 down there, Ryan.
Any questions for Ryan? If not, we'll move on to Eric with the treasurer's report.
I do not have anything to report this evening.
Any questions for Eric?
Eric, I do have a question for Eric. Eric, did you get hooked up with Chemung Trust?
Yes, I do have the account application information, so we'll be completing that in the next few days. As I'm sure you know, you have a resolution tonight to authorize us to use that bank, and so we will definitely be moving forward.
Thank you very much, Eric. You're doing a good job. Real good job.
Thank you.
So next on the list is resolutions. Can we move forward with resolutions with the exception of the budget, Cassandra, or do we have to wait on all of them?
Okay, so I can move forward with a couple of them. I might have to set Jackie's aside until we get the 30 minutes of the public hearing, but I can do the first couple. So the first one is just the introductory law number 8-2020. And that is a local law rescinding local law number 6-2020 to override the tax levy limit established by General Municipal Law 3C, aka the 2% tax cap for the Lewis County 2021 budget. And it is fixing, the first resolution is fixing the date of the public hearing, which will be held on December 1st, 2020 from 5 p.m. to 5:30 p.m.
I have a motion to move that.
Phil.
Phil, second by
I'll second, Larry.
Dick. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Okay. And then the resolution 307, we're going to put aside at the moment because we need to wait for the public hearing. The next one is resolution number 308, which is updated designation of depositories for 2020.
Moved by
So move.
Randy, second by Jerry.
Gary.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, so unfortunately, that's as far as I can go until we close the public hearings, which according to my calculation, we need to wait until 5:38 p.m.
Okay, so let's take a recess until 5:40 and then we will resume.
Resume.
I presume.
No further clue.
For those either watching the YouTube stream or participating here in the Zoom meeting, we are going to resume the session here in a minute or so. So if you can return back to your stations.
Okay, so if we have everyone back, we will call the meeting back to order. Just checking, looks like we have everyone. Andrea, are you on?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, good. Okay, so where are we at here?
Mr. Chairman, if you want to ask Connor for any additional comments and then close the public hearing, we can continue with the last resolutions.
We can do that. Are there any additional comments on opening the 0.8 miles of County Route 194? Anyone have a comment on that? Okay. Comments on the 2021 tentative Lewis County budget. Do we have any comments on that? If not, hearing none, I will close the public hearing at this point on those two subjects.
Okay. So then we will go back to resolution number 307. This is the resolution authorizing the opening of a section of County Route 194 in the town of Pinckney for the Lewis County Snowmobile Trail.
This is Jerry, I'll move it.
Moved by Jerry, second by
I'll second it.
Tom. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, resolution number 309, resolution adopting the budget for the fiscal year commencing January 1st, 2021, making appropriations for the conduct of county government and establishing rates of compensation for officers and employees for fiscal year 2021.
Moved by,
I'll move it, Larry.
I'll
moved by
second
Dick,
it.
second by Jerry. Discussion. Okay, this is a roll call.
Yep.
Please.
Legislator Hathaway,
Yes.
Legislator Burns. Legislator Burns, you're on mute. Ron, can you unmute yourself?
Probably gonna have to flip a sign for him.
Ron, we still can't hear you.
Ron, you're on mute. Unmute.
Oh, there you go.
Got it. I think.
Okay, we're on the roll call vote, Ron, for the budget.
Okay,
Is it a yes or a no?
yes.
Thank you. Legislator Chartrand,
Yes.
Legislator Kalzer,
We're on for the, we're not on for the budget, we're on for the officers, right?
This is adopting the budget.
I thought it was the other resolution. Which resolution number are we on?
309.
309 is, adopting the whole budget?
Yes, that's correct.
I still had a question on the legislative pay increase. I am not in favor of that. So,
Well, at this point, we're voting on it and your choice is,
yes or no, huh? No.
sorry.
Okay, Legislator Osborne,
Yes.
Legislator LaSchultz,
No.
Legislator Gilbert,
Yes.
Legislator Morahan,
Yes.
Legislator King,
yes,
Legislator Dahlhoff.
Yes.
Okay, the budget passed. That brings us to the final resolution, number 310, which is assessing and levying amount of tax collected for under the county budget as adopted by the Board of Legislators on the 19th day of November 2020, as provided for under county law. The assessed and levied amount, I will defer to Eric for that dollar figure.
Yes, Cassandra, the tax levy for the 2021 budget you've just approved is $17,700,000.
Okay, can we get a motion, Mr. Chairman?
Someone like to move that, please?
I'll move it. Ron.
Ron, second by,
I'll second it.
Tom. Discussion. I believe the impact of this is, Eric can help me out here. I think it's $7.07 a thousand increase and would have a impact of $7 on a $100,000 assessment. Is that correct?
Yes, close, Chairman. It's 0.64, so it would be $6.40 per thousand. And it is a 0.86% increase in our tax rate.
Thank you. Anyone else have any comments they'd like to offer? If not, roll call. Cassandra, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Legislator Chartrand,
Yes.
Legislator Gilbert. Legislator Gilbert, you're on mute.
Sorry, yes.
Thank you. Legislator Morahan,
Yes.
Legislator Burns,
Yes.
Legislator Kalzer,
Yes.
Legislator LaSchultz,
No.
Legislator Osborne,
Yes.
Legislator Hathaway,
Yes.
Legislator King,
Yes.
Legislator Dahlhoff.
Yes.
Thank you.
Do we have any other business? Hearing no other business, could I have a motion to adjourn?
I so move.
Second.
Second by Tom. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.